Yo! What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Mood616 here, and yes, I'm back with a brand new DVD/Blu-ray 4K update for the months of July and August. Now, I know it is like a week into September, but it's summertime. If y'all follow this channel, you know that I'm never around. In fact, I spent maybe a total of 7 or 8 days at home in the last 2 months. But I did accumulate a lot of stuff. Yeah, and with that said, I did not watch very many movies. Now, if you follow me on Letterboxd, you know exactly what I mean right now. I barely watched anything all summer. So busy. I'm not gonna bore you with the details, but I've been really busy, out of town constantly. But, and I did say at the end of my last video, or beginning, whatever, that I wasn't gonna have a lot of stuff for this next update. Yeah, I always underestimate my buying abilities. Let's just put it that way. Quick little channel update. Yes, so like I said, I've been gone for a long time, and I left some series just kind of unattended, but I will be getting back to those series very quickly, finishing off the shelf by shelves, and other videos to come. I know me and JP will continue our Rue Morgan. The podcast is coming back. Everything's coming back. It's back in the swing of things. I'm going to start with this video because I do have about 6 stacks of things that I need to get through, so I can put it on the shelves, which I'm still rearranging, and that's going to be a job in itself. But again, I digress. Yes. So that's the short and long of everything right now. Let's get into the boring DVDs that nobody gives a shit about, but I managed to pick up so many. I don't know how this happened. Some of these are charity shop and pawn shop pickups and stuff, and if I find these things in a while, I'll pick them up for like $2, so it is what it is. But you know me, I collect original Anchor Bays, and I did happen to find 2, which I did not even own on any other format because I believe that they don't have Region 1 DVDs, Blu-rays. Doesn't matter to be Region 1. When I get to one, I'll explain. First up here, I found a copy of Escape 2000, which is also known as Turkey Shoot. This is just, you know, I have a Blu-ray of Turkey Shoot. I love this Aussie film, just original Anchor Bay. You know, these are always fun to find. They've got all the inserts, everything's like all new looking and stuff in there. It's pretty cool. Just didn't have a copy of this on the original Anchor Bay, but yeah, very cool find for a couple bucks. So yeah, I'll take that to continue along with the Exploitation stuff, Dead End Drive-In, original Anchor Bay. I never had this. I had this on other DVDs. I have the Blu-ray. I have multiple copies. In fact, it's actually one of my all-time favorite movies. Again, if you follow me on my channel, you know how much I love this movie. And I'm a big fan of Brian Tender Smith in general, but this one right here always holds a special place in my heart. I absolutely love this movie. I love the soundtrack. I love the setting. I love the politics behind it, the social commentary. It's awesome. Dead End Drive-In, fantastic film. Again, got the everything in here. $2, man. I collect the original Anchor Bays. What can I say? Now, these two are interesting finds. One of these movies I'd seen around quite a few times, and I just never grabbed it because the price was never right, but I found it for $2. So, and what I mean by that, I've seen it online and stuff like that. And that is the Hong Kong film Mad Mission. Now, I don't believe that this has a Blu-ray. It could have Blu-ray somewhere in the world, I'm not sure. I've actually never seen this movie, but like I said, I've seen it around, and apparently it's pretty good. So that's a really cool find for original Anchor Bay. There's not too many original Anchor Bays out there that don't even have other copies of, because let's face it, most of those films have been re-released by Blue Underground or other labels and things like that, but this is one I don't know. So Mad Mission, Hong Kong comedy action film, explosive action. Shout out to my man Simon. Yeah, so this one looks pretty cool. I'm gonna check that one up ASAP. And now this one right here is actually a movie I fucking love, and I can't believe this doesn't have even a Region 1 Blu-ray release. I know it has a Hong Kong Blu-ray. Now, I was looking into picking this Blu-ray up when it first came out. It was announced, or it was advertised as a 4K, but then I read into it and it turns out it's not even a 4K, it's a Blu-ray. So I got really suspect on it. It has a couple random Blu-ray releases around the world, but the reviews on them aren't very good, so I never did pick that up. I found the Anchor Bay original Anchor Bay DVD of this, and I was so elated. I was like, $2 for this. I love this movie. It's one of John Woo's best movies. Chow Yun Fat, A Better Tomorrow. Great Hong Kong film. Yeah, 1986, man. If you've never seen this shit and you're into these type of explosive action films, this is fucking phenomenal, man. It's really damn good. This kind of set the stage for his explosive action career. Now that's just going to be the thing, isn't it? I don't know how much more action I have in here, maybe a few. But yeah, Better Tomorrow. I've never seen this shit. It's amazing. Pretty cool find. Original Anchor Bay again. The insert and everything. Pretty cool, man. Very, very cool. So yeah, let's get into the horror stuff. First up here is a film I've been, you know, it's so annoying that you can only get these on eBay right now. It drives me nuts. But anyways, because the shipping's just not good for me. But I bit the bullet because I'm a big fan of this director, Brian Pullen, and it's one of his new ones with Septic. Yeah, I've reviewed pretty much all of his movies in the past. Most of the time, it seems like I always open up the 31 Days of Horror with a Brian Pullen film. Do a little wink wink there. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to this because if you know Brian Pullen, you know what you're getting yourself into. Low budget, gore fest, pretty crazy shit. So I'm expecting this one to be on the lines of his other films. I haven't really heard too many people talk about this. Holy fuck, that vehicle is loud. But yeah, so yeah, Septic. Can't wait to check that out. Now, this one right here, I heard a couple people actually say pretty good things about this one, and I don't generally buy a lot of like brand new, like, you know, 2021, 2022 movies, unless they're like my favorites of the year. But this one was cheap at Walmart, and I was there, and I was grabbing a couple things, like, fuck it, I'm just gonna pick it up. It's probably one of the first films all year that I picked up from 2022 that I hadn't seen or loved or whatever, so I don't know, but I have been hearing good things from it. I think my man Matt from Union Horror Movies actually said he really enjoyed this one. So Where the Scary Things Are, is that what it's called? Yeah, Where the Scary Things Are. So this one right here looks like it's set in an amusement park, so that is what it kind of got me, kind of got the brainwaves flowing there a little bit, because I like that shit, but I don't really know. Could be deceiving, but yeah, this one right here, it's brand new 2022, so we'll see. We'll see how that one goes. The next one right here I found at a Goodwill, and it was like $1. And it's funny because this is like, I used to collect a lot of shitty shark movies, and I just heard such bad things about all three of these. I was like, fuck, I'm not even doing this. This is like $1 for these three shitty shark movies, man. Sharkenstein, Raiders of the Lost Shark, and Shark Exorcist. Only Wild Eye could release three amazing titled movies like that could be so damn bad. Yeah, I've heard from everybody these are just atrocious. I think that who did one of them? I don't even know. This doesn't have any specs on it whatsoever. It's just like a cheap, but for $1 I'm not gonna pass it up. It is what it is. 3 movies on 1 DVD. That's silly. All right, so this one right here I was looking into. I didn't even realize it was actually Wild Eye until I got it. But it's from 2019, and it's an anthology film. Now, I was kind of looking into it. It sounded interesting. I haven't watched... I mean, I've watched a fair amount of anthology films the last few years, but I hadn't heard anyone talk about this one. So, who knows what you're getting with Wild Eye shit, though, but you never know. And that is The Final Ride, which looks kind of cool, man. Yeah, so it's an anthology film with 3 tales, including the ghost. Yeah, so there's 3 tales, anthology film. I don't know. It could be bad. It is what it is. I'm going to check it out because I just wanted to take a chance on it. Why not? All right, so this one right here, same thing. I was just kind of searching around for things to pick up for possibly reviewing. And this one right here, it was the name of it and it was the cover. I knew right away it was Wild Eye just from the artwork. And it's called fucking Death Rink. Pure throwback slasher. So yeah, I would assume that this would be a slasher film. It says 2019 again, but let me know if you've seen any of these ones I haven't seen. But yeah, I might be getting to these to review them. Now this one right here, I'd actually seen around. I think I saw this at, I believe this was at Walmart, or maybe I saw it somewhere else. I'm not sure where I saw it, but I actually ended up seeing Xtro the Mutilator talk about this one in a video a couple months back. I was home for a day and I clicked on a video, one of his updates, and he was talking about this one and being a pretty good anthology film in it, and that caught my attention right there. He said there's like 8 shorts in this, or yeah, 8 terrifying shorts, and it's called A Night of Horror. And again, you know, anthology films, they always tend to get my attention because I love anthology films, and every once in a while I find a good one, like a modern day good one, that's kind of under the radar. So A Night of Horror, we'll see. I think the reviews on this one for the most part are terrible, but Xtro will be the first person to tell you that he seems to always kind of go against the grain, not on purpose, it's just his taste, but we align quite a bit. Okay, so this next one, I had seen around, and then my man Matt, again, from Union Horror Movies, I'll try to leave these links down below for everyone that I mentioned in the videos. Make sure to go subscribe. Picked this one up in, I believe, maybe last month's update, not his current one, but the one before. And I was like, oh shit, it just totally reminded me. And I've never seen these movies, but I've seen this DVD around before. And it's this Eastern horror double feature of Magic of the Universe and Counter Destroyer. So this looks really intriguing to me. I just decided to pull the trigger on this shit, man, because like I said, I'd seen it around before, and I get really interested in these kind of like these Asian or these Eastern type things, and you never know what you're gonna get. Sometimes they're insanely horrible, sometimes they're insanely batshit awesome. Yeah, so Counter Destroyer, it's dubbed as a Chinese Freddy Krueger. So that right there is something you just gotta check out, right? That's ridiculous. So that looks pretty cool, and I got this for a really good price. I'd seen this, like I said, I'd seen it around, but I could never find it for a good price, and I got this one for a really, really good price, so I could not pass that up. Thank you, Matt, for showing that one off. Charity shop, $2, didn't own it. I just rewatched the first one for, I think, 91 or whatever, 94. Was it 94? Yeah, so this would have been 90, so it would have been 90. Yeah, it was 94. And this is part 2, Backlash Oblivion 2. From Full Moon, again, $2 at a pawn shop. I was just like, shit, man, I've actually never seen this before, so fuck it, I will check this one out. It's got my man Andrew Divoff in it. Meg Foster's in this movie. I think a couple other people too, but yeah, Oblivion 2, which, yeah, I've never seen before. First one's not great, but, you know, it is what it is. All right, so moving on to some SRS, their throwback kind of VHS line that they're doing, their SRS home video line, with a film called Mother. I believe this is, yes, it's 2021, so this is actually like this is kind of a newer release. They do kind of mix it up. Some of the releases are like old school ones, like from the 80s, 90s, and then they do throw in some modern ones too. This one looks pretty interesting because it's actually done in black and white, which kind of piqued my attention a little bit, and I'm like, okay, that's kind of an interesting premise. You don't see a lot of these kind of budget movies that are done in black and white, so we'll see. Maybe it's too artsy for its own good, I don't know. Now this one right here is, I believe this is supposed to be an older one. I think this was made in like the 90s. I'm pretty fucking sure it was. I'm not, maybe Mother isn't made, maybe it isn't modern. I don't know, I thought this one's modern. I don't know. They don't put the years on these things, it drives me nuts. But yeah, this is Savage Vows. Oh my god, I can't talk, man. Jesus. Yeah, man, this one's got cool. I like the artwork on that shit. It looks pretty cool. But, you know, the stills on the back, it pretty much makes it look like late 80s, early 90s, something like that. So, yeah, Savage Vows. That looks okay. Getting close to accumulating all those ones. A couple Scream team releasings. I know this has a Blu-ray. I think there's actually a pre-order for it. I got this for like super cheap. And it's actually a Christmas-related film that I wanted to check out for a while, and I just remembered about it. I don't know why I was ordering things. I came across it and I was like, oh yeah, I need to grab that one. So I just grabbed the DVD. It is what it is. I'm Dreaming of a White Doomsday from Scream Team. I know I've heard a few people talk about this one. I can't remember what they said about it, though, to be honest. So yeah, we'll check this one out. I do love a lot of stuff that Scream Team releases. They've done a lot of great work, man. With their films, you know, they're kind of like that better low budget stuff. You know what I mean? More high quality low budget, if you want to put it a different way. So I did have the DVD of this, so I just grabbed part 2 on DVD, and I believe that there's a third one coming out actually too. So that's 1031 part 2. I think this one, I believe this came out last year, and I did not get around to checking it out. So. Which, you know, here's the guys that made Pool Party Massacre and Bong Living Dead. They're fun. They're fun. So 1031 part 2. I know part 3 is on its way out too. I think it's probably going to be out probably this Halloween or whatever. So we got a couple Sean Donahue films. Actually, that name will be repeated a few times in this update. But we got Zed's Dead. Look at that. Yes, we know what that is. That's Pulp Fiction. Zed's Dead. And if you know anything about Sean Donahue films, you know it's going to be batshit sleazy and bloody, gory, and ridiculous. That's all I can say. You know, Sleazebox / Gator Blade films. He's local to Florida, so hence the Gator Blade films. I actually saw him on Mr. Parker's channel just recently talking about that, and he was like, he doesn't really like the name of it, but it kind of made sense at the time. So yeah, but Zed's dead. Obviously, we got a Pulp Fiction thing happening there, so that looks okay. Then we got Naked Cannibal Campers. Now that's a title for you right there. Naked Cannibal Campers, also directed by Sean Donahue. I believe I can show the back. It's just bloody naked women, but there's no nudity. So Naked Cannibal Campers. Yes, I went real low budget this. Updated the DVDs. I don't think any of these are actually available on Blu-ray. Yeah, this one is Sleazebox, which a lot of the films are distributed through Sleazebox and Gator Blade Films. And Earth Girls Are Sleazy, also directed by Sean Donahue. Kind of went on a Sean Donahue rampage here. It got me thinking, because I had a few of his films, and then when Dave did a secret top 10 with them, I was like, fuck man, I just got to pick up some of his stuff. He seems like a really cool guy. So, but anyways, moving along here to some more of the Wild Eye Raw and Extreme line. This is number 64 in the range. We got Slumber Party Slasher-thon. Holy shit is probably right. Yeah, look at that cover. I actually kind of like it. I like the color scheme on that. Slumber Party Slasher-thon. Yeah, I think we pretty much know what we're getting yourself into with that one. This one we got is called Asylum of the Devil. This one's, a couple of these titles are pretty new. This is like 2020, Asylum of the Devil. Directed by Dustin Ferguson, so this is probably going to be a Dustin Ferguson film. If you guys know what was... Oh, the last one's directed by him too. Oh shit, okay. Alright, so oh yeah, I'm getting myself into some probably crazy diarrhea right now, but you know what it is. So did he direct this one too? No. So this one is oh, this has got to be short films. Okay, so here we go, short films, which is called Gore Grind. There's a bunch of different directors on here, and this is number 66. We got a Mario Lemieux here. How Canadian was that? Gore Grind, and then we got Gore Grind 2. This one just says created by Tony Newton. I don't know. Vomit Bag Worthy Collection, the most sickening short films. Okay, so it's just a collection of short films again, which is kind of cool. These do not run very long. 72 minutes and 85. Okay, so I do like my short films and shit like that, so that is going to be interesting. All right, so I'll rip through the rest of the DVDs here. Just quickly, some are action, some are just, music and stuff like that, but found a copy of Super Cop 2, Jackie Chan Super Cop 2. Yeah, I guess, for what I remember, I don't know if Jackie Chan's actually in this movie a lot, to be honest. I can't remember. It's been years since I've seen it, but yeah, there's no Blu-ray for this, I don't believe. So Super Cop 2, if I find Chan stuff, I'm a big Jackie Chan fan. No, I did not know there was a part 4 to this. This actually made me laugh. So they call it Operation Delta Force 4, Deep Fault. I'm assuming it is related to Delta Force, but I knew there was a third one, Delta Force 3, I believe, and then, yeah, what the hell? I did not, but for like $2, I'm just like, fuck it, I'm grabbing this shit. I don't think that's Blu-ray. Another Jackie Chan with Thunderbolt. I don't believe, again, no Blu-ray on this one. I've actually never seen this one. I think he's racing cars and shit like that in this one. And Thunderbolt, yeah. I don't even remember when this fucking thing came out, man. I want to say like later 90s, maybe, I don't remember. I don't even fucking think it shows on here, which is crazy. I can't remember. This DVD is old though, shit. Maybe it's earlier, I'm not sure. But yeah, Thunderbolt, Jackie Chan. I picked up ATL with T.I., and of course we got Andre from Outkast in there. I've heard really good things about this movie. I've never actually seen ATL before. I've heard nothing but good things, and I've always wanted to kind of check this out. So ATL, let me know if you guys have seen it. A couple music related things here. We got the backstage DVD tour with it's got the whole, you guys can read off all the names that are on there. I've had the soundtracks and the concert things forever. I've never actually seen this before, but yeah, so that tour, the Criterion of the Beastie Boys video anthology here, I picked up for a couple bucks in my buddy's shop. Why not? This thing actually came out a long time ago, 2000. That's crazy, man. So crazy, but kind of cool. Got the video anthology, Beastie Boys. I will take it, and that is going down. That was going down. All right, so a couple quick comedies here, man. Chevy Chase and Modern Problems, which I did watch. I'd never seen this movie before. This is actually released by Anchor Bay, not the original Anchor Bay. This is, I think, the newest part. But yeah, if you ever see Modern Problems, it's goofy as shit. Actually had me laughing pretty good. But I'm a big fan of Chevy Chase from this era, so yeah, I had to pick it up. I picked up this because I remember really liking this movie. I actually rewatched this, and it is not good, man. Like this movie is just a fucking mess. It's got a crazy cast, man. Anthony Michael Hall, Robert Downey Jr., Uma Thurman, very young Uma Thurman, and Johnny B. Good. It's a bad movie, man. It's just like, you know, for like these 80s kind of team, it's not a sex romp, but it's like, you know, teen high school, you know, kind of sports thing. It's not good, man. What a they wasted that cast, man, big time. Abbott and Costello Christmas special. It's been years since I've seen this. Picked it up again. These are like all $2 pickups. So, you know, yeah, grab that one right there. Toys, which, why am I just tripping, or does this not have a Blu-ray? This is crazy. Or maybe it does. I don't know. Maybe I'm just stupid, but I swear it doesn't. This is a cool movie, man. I've always really liked this movie. It's strange. It's odd. It's been years since I've seen it, but directed by Barry Levinson. Yeah, Toys, man. Very, very interesting. Pretty much the only John Hughes movie I didn't own. I own so many of his movies on so many different formats, and I never owned this. And I found a sealed copy for $2 at Curly Sue. I remember not like being in love with this movie, but you know, it's Curly Sue. It's John Hughes. I'm a huge John Hughes fan, so pick up this one. Snapper case, still sealed, factory sealed. It's crazy. And the last one here from Olive Films, which does have a Blu-ray. But the Blu-ray always goes for crazy. Olive Films in Canada are so expensive. They're like $30 to $35. It's crazy. And I'd actually seen this movie before. Actually, I hadn't seen the whole movie. I'd seen parts of this thing, and I was like, it's okay. And it really is. It's pretty fucking average, to be honest. And that is Zapped with Scott Baio and Willie Ames. The Charles in Charge boys right there. But yeah, it's okay. It's okay for what it is. It probably could have been a lot better, but all the films are released, so boutique shit. But for $2, I'm not gonna let it sit there. So it is what it is. But all right, so that is the DVDs, and I actually got it in before my camera is running out of time for this section. So yeah, man, I got dry mouth. All right, so I will be back here in a second with the Blu-rays. Check you in a second. Oh yeah, getting into the Blu-rays. All right, so we're gonna start off here with a relatively new company. I believe that they're distributing these films like on their own label called Visual Vengeance. They are through Wild Eye, though, I believe. It does have the Wild Eye logo on the back, so I'm assuming that Wild Eye owns these films and they're being put out by this company right here. So this is the second one in the range. Now the first one I haven't received. I ordered it and it's just taking for fucking ever to come. So, which is Bloody Muscle Bodybuilder in Hell. I do actually have a DVD of that region too, but I was fucking stoked when I got a Blu-ray release, man. I'm like, that's crazy, because that movie is crazy. It's like the Japanese Evil Dead is fucking nuts. But this one right here, I was super stoked. I've been wanting to see this movie for absolutely ever. I wanted to buy this DVD so many times, and it was always out of print, and always out of print. It was out of print and went for crazy money. Fucking released this thing on Blu-ray, man. It's crazy. And that's the Necro Files. So this is the second one. Yeah, and this artwork is fucking sweet, man. It's pretty cool, man. Yeah, dude, I am super stoked on this. I can't wait to watch this. I've been wanting to see this for years and years. So yeah, I heard this is just batshit. The director's batshit. I've seen some of his stuff before. Matt Giselle, however you pronounce his name. I've seen some stuff from him. He's just insane. Fuck, I heard he's just a nutty guy too. But the Necro Files, dropping that shit. Can't wait to check that out, finally. Now this is one I actually passed on for 1994. I don't know why. It's a title that I generally would watch, and I know Mr. Parker watched it for our top 10 94 show. I just didn't, because I think I got sick of watching 94 movies, because like I was running out of good ones. But this one he did watch and ended up getting a Blu-ray release after, which is insane, and it's called LA AIDS Jabber. Like, that is the best title ever. You know, honestly, if I hadn't been burnt out on 94, I definitely would have checked this out. But LA AIDS jabber from Visual Vengeance, man. Like, dude, that's ridiculous, man. Look at that shit right there. So, yeah. I think it might even be the first release of this movie. Yeah, this is the first wide release of this movie since it was self-distributed by VHS. Yeah, so this is, yeah, that's crazy. So, and that's probably why those VHS look so bad too. Oh man, this is one I've been wanting to see for a while too. This is like notoriously supposed to be horrible, but like in a good way. And I like that, man. If you try to make a decent movie and it comes out fucking awful, it really does add to the charm of it. I could make a great top 10 list of movies like that, but this one right here hopefully falls into that category, and that's Suburban Sasquatch, and this is the fourth one in their line. They just came out with a couple more, I believe. I think Slaughter Day is coming out, and then there's like another one, I can't remember. So there's gonna be 6, but yeah, they're pumping these things out. But yeah, Suburban Sasquatch. Yes, I believe this came on an early, 2004. So. Yeah, this thing's almost 20 years old. They should have put it out for the 20-year anniversary in a big 4K set or something. Stupid. All right, so I'm actually gonna have a review coming out for this one pretty quick. Like I said, I haven't been home for freaking ever. So, and that's Battle of the Worlds with man, Claude Rains is in this film. That's fucking awesome. I believe this is an Antonio Margheriti film from 1961, which is fantastic. I heard this is just really cheesy, great fun, which I love. I'm actually a really big fan of the kind of the sci-fi-ish horror films that Antonio Margheriti did in the early 60s and stuff. This isn't the one. He did like 3 or 4 of them at least. I might even have all of them too. So, but this is one I haven't seen. So Battle of the Worlds in all new fantastic color. So this was originally in black and white and they put it in color. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so hi Bonnie. You just want to interrupt my video? Okay, thank you. All right, so the new one in the Vestron Collector Series, which is Extreme Prejudice with Nick Nolte. I watched like the first half an hour of this, got sidetracked, and I watched like the first half an hour of this before I flew out somewhere. I fell asleep, but it's been years since I've seen this, and I did remember, but I really remember really digging the shit out of this movie, so can't wait to actually like watch the whole damn thing. So 1987's Extreme Prejudice, pretty cool release. This Vestron line is bizarre. It's just all over the fucking place with the releases, man. All right, so moving into a couple 101 films. I picked up Phase 4. Now I know all of films that released this in Region 1, and that all of films Blu-rays transfers are okay, they're just expensive, there's no features and stuff, but I'm a big fan of Phase 4 Ant film, so I decided to grab this one. Why not, man? Why not? So yeah, 101 Films did a great job with this. So, and then I picked up the new one that they just released. Oh man, so cool. I'm a big fan of this. Upgrade for me. Always been a big fan of this. I've always championed this movie, and I'm glad that it's getting like wider releases and people are starting to realize what this movie is. It came out about a year before the Blair Witch Project. People always consider that to be like the first very big found footage type film and stuff like that, which I always consider Cannibal Holocaust to be that. But this one actually did come out before. It just didn't get the recognition, obviously, but that's The Last Broadcast, and it's a really cool film. It's a really good film. Cool release. Here's the artwork. Man, this thing actually looks really dope. Really good. I think Phase 4 had one of these big releases too, and of course it comes with a booklet and stuff like that too. But I wasn't in the market of spending like 10 or 12 pounds more just for this for, Phase 4. But yeah, The Last Broadcast, man, I love this movie. Why not get the big edition? So cool shit. All right, new one from Unearthed Films on their Unearthed Classics line here, and I've been waiting for this one for so fucking long. I've been wanting to see this movie forever. It's like a very, very big notorious Cat 3 film, and that is Dr. Lamb. I still haven't even opened this, but these movies I'm going to be back watching movies, so I'm going to be watching these things. I've read so much about the story of this and stuff, and I've been so intrigued to check this out. And 2003 this thing actually came out in, right? Crazy. I always think it was fucking later, or I mean earlier, man. 2000 golden. No, this thing had to have been earlier than that. Is it really 2003? Damn, no, it's got to be earlier than that. Maybe it's somebody let me know the year. Golden Fun, I don't know what's going on. I swear this movie was like earlier than that, but I swear. But yeah, Dr. Lamb. Pretty cool. I did pick up part 3, which was like a side grade. I already have the whole fucking trilogy on Blu-ray anyways, but I just wanted the Synapse one, and that's Basket Case 2. Nothing special here. I just wanted it more for the cover art because I do like it, and just to kind of have them individual. But anyways, getting back into some Sean Donahue stuff. This is actually on Blu-ray, and this was released by his label Gatorblade Films, and that is The Heartbreak Killer. Yeah, The Heartbreak Killer. Can I show the back? Surprisingly, I can show all the backs of these ones. It's crazy. For how usually sleazy his movies are, but The Heartbreak Killer. Yeah. Looks low budget sleaziness, man. It's gonna be awesome. Speaking of low budget sleaziness, now these first two are actually just upgrades, and I thought, because the third one I think is only on Blu-ray, and I had the first two on DVD, and I was like, I can't have that. That's gonna drive me nuts. So I just upgraded the first two, because so I could have all three on Blu-ray. And of course we got Descort Service, which I have seen before, and I can actually oddly enough show this. Like, there's like every scene in this movie has nudity. I think they do cover up, maybe they cover up the nipples on there, but yeah, Descort Service. This is like gory sleaziness to the fucking nines, man. It really is. If you've seen this shit, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you're not into that, I would stay very, very clear. It's low budget, but it's crazy. It's crazy. And then we got part 2, which, yeah, I had to upgrade because I just have to do that apparently. I don't know why. I really don't know why. So there's part 2, and then here's part 3. And yeah, I'm sitting here talking to my good buddy Dave, aka Mr. Parker, one day, and I'm literally unwrapping this as I'm talking to him, texting him back and forth and shit. And I turn the fucking thing around, and there's a quote on here from Dave, Mr. Parker's video reviews. Taste Me is a modern day roughie. I was like, and so I sent him a screenshot of this, and he's like, bro, he's like, I don't even remember fucking ever seeing that movie. And I'm like, did they just make some shit up on you? He's like, I don't know. I can't actually show the back of this. Well, I guess I probably could, but yeah, yeah. Anyways, here's the cover. Taste Me, Descort Service 3, and it's actually directed by Chris Woods. It's produced by Sean Donahue, and yeah. So I'll show you that quote if you guys can see that. I don't know if that's gonna focus or not, but yeah, I'm trying to cover up the nipples too, and I can't see what I'm doing. But anyways, Dave on here, and it was funny. So, but yeah, so. Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. Didn't even remember watching the movie. Hilarious. So back to Scream Team releasings here, and this is one I have been really intrigued to see. This one, shit, man, I think it came out last year, I believe, or something like that. I can't even remember. Yeah, and I just picked it up right now, and that's Forced to Fear. I think they just came out with a slipcover for this that you can pick up too. I won't be picking up slipcover. I don't really care. I actually kind of like this artwork. So, but Forced to Fear. This one looks like. This one looks like a pretty crazy film, actually, man. So, like school shootings and craziness and shit. I don't know. But yeah, this one looks pretty cool. Forced to Fear. Picked up this one. This one looked kind of cool, too. It's funny, because sometimes I can get these things on Blu-ray here, and sometimes I can only get them on DVD, and sometimes the Blu-rays are really cheap. It's just funny how the Scream Team releasing works. I don't know. It's strange. But anyways, we got Loon. So I'm assuming this is a slasher film. This one looked pretty cool, so maybe it's not. Yeah, maybe it is. I don't know. And then this one I picked up because it's actually Halloween based. It's based on Halloween, and I love me some Halloween based holiday horror, and that is Spine Chiller. It's another one from Scream Team releasing, so which is kind of cool. I'll probably see this one in my 31 Days of Horror this year, I would assume, maybe. I guess we'll see. Maybe some of these other ones too. I don't know. We'll see. I had to grab this one. I don't buy a lot of like the new Troma releases, but this one just sounded like, pun intended, blast. But yeah, Mutant Blast. It just looked and sounded really fucking cool. So brings back memories of earlier works of Peter Jackson and Sam Raimi. Yeah, I'll be the judge of that shit right there. Mutant Blast. Yeah, alright, so moving over to Blue Underground with a brand new 4K, and man, I'm such a big fan of this movie. Rest in peace to Larry Cohen, who I actually met a few years ago. He's grumpy as hell. Didn't really have a great conversation with him, but that's okay. But he left us with some great films. This movie's, you know, super relevant still, and it probably always will be, like many of his movies. Even the commentaries in all his movies are still super relevant. And that's God Told Me To. I'm surprised they didn't put the kill on here, because, you know, the DVD has the God Told Me To, and then it says, you know, kill. Which they didn't put on here either, I just realized too. So here's the other artwork. I think this is the original artwork, obviously, but it doesn't have the kill. I think this is original because they use a different one on the other Blue Underground DVD. But yeah, I was very stoked to get an upgrade of this one. I heard it looks really good, so. But great movie. If you've never seen God Told Me To, Kill, if you want to put that in there, it's great. It's great. All right, so getting into a few Severin titles here. Now this first one, I actually thought I'd ordered the 4K, but apparently I didn't. So that's okay. And I think the 4K might be exclusive to the website. I did get these off Amazon, so that's okay. I'm totally cool. I'm just happy to have this as an upgrade, because I do have the Shriek Show DVD, and it's, you know, all Shriek Show DVDs were great at the time, but they don't look that great, blah, blah, blah. And that's Franco's Faceless, man, from 1988, starring the beautiful Bridget Leahy in here. Who's been getting so much love with film releases lately, man. It's crazy. It's not the first time in this update you'll see or hear me talk about her, but yeah, Faceless, man. This is actually a really good Jess Franco later film from the 80s. I mean, yeah, from the later 80s. I mean, he still made movies for like 20 years after that, made like 100 fucking movies. But this is legitimately a great movie, though. I really like Faceless, man. So I'm happy with the Blu-ray. I'm not disappointed. It is what it is. So then we also got The Female Executioner, and there's the beautiful Bridget Leahy right there. Yeah, man, I can't even believe how much love that she's been getting. This is reverse artwork, the French title, L'Executioner. It's probably just not, I don't know how to do French. I don't know. I don't speak a lick of French, even though I live in Canada, which I don't know anybody who speaks French. But yeah, so The Female Execution, this one looks awesome, man. 1985. Dude, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a fun one, I think. And this one right here, I actually didn't know very much about, and just by judging by the cover of this, All About Evil, I had no idea that this was a modern film. Does that not look like a 70s film right there? Like, that artwork is just screaming 70s, man. Like, hardcore. Like, incredibly hardcore. But it says it's from 2010. So I'm a little bit curious on this, if they're making it like a throwback kind of 70s film. I'm assuming that's what the whole point is of this. Yeah, so, but let me know if you guys have seen this one right here, your thoughts on this. I generally don't buy a lot of these modern ones like this, as I just showed like a shitload of modern movies, but low budget things and stuff, I always have a soft spot for buying, but yeah, All About Evil, let me know. A couple Kino releases here. We got fucking Ants, finally upgraded Ants. I'm so happy that they put this out on Blu-ray, man. This is a great movie from 1977. And the 70s had so many of these like nature amok films and killer insect films and all that type of eco horror. This is a fun one, man. This is a really good fun one, with Linda Day George. So yeah, never seen Ants. Give it a shot, man. It's pretty fun. And then the same year, man, 1977, Tarantula's The Deadly Cargo. So cool, man. And then they released a couple other ones too, that I got to pick up and shit like that too. So this one didn't have reversible artwork. I was kind of a little bit shocked by that. So, but this one's also another really fun one. Claude Atkins is in this. That's right. Right. It's been a minute since I've seen it. I haven't watched my DVD in a while, but another upgrade. Tarantulas, The Deadly Cargo. I actually like this artwork though. It's pretty cool. Alright, so getting into a few 88 films releases here. And which is the first? Oh no, I got them in order here. So we got Marshall Club. Yeah, Marshall Club. Awesome shit right here. Love the original artworks. Fantastic stuff right here. Never seen this one. This is from 1981. Amazing. This is Luang film. Gordon Lau's in this, of course. You can see him on the cover there. I mean, it's got Gordon Lau in it. I mean, it's got to be amazing, right? So, I mean, at least decent, worthy of watching. But Marshall Club, awesome. And this movie right here, I've actually seen before, and it's fantastic. This is a fantastic one. The Flying Guillotine Part 2. First one's great too. This one might even be. I don't know. It's tough to say which one's better, but you know, it actually says on the back, one of Tarantino's favorite movies. There you go. Crazy. Yeah, this is a great one, man. So happy to have that one from the 88 Shaw Brothers line, and of course the newest one, or I think this is the newest one, which is Hero, which is interesting because I had never heard of this, and I was like, Hero, what the fuck is Hero? Because, you know, I watch a lot of Shaw Brothers movies. I didn't realize, but this is from 97. I was like, holy shit, man. They're still making fucking, like, Shaw Brother production films in 1997? Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, Hero, I don't know anything about this one, man. I really don't know shit about this one. So, that I'm very curious about. This is very modern for Shaw Brothers, so kind of cool. Let me know if you guys have seen Hero before, or just recently watched it or whatever, because I know this is relatively new, but yeah, so Hero, cool shit, man. So, all right, yeah, got another stack to get to. Yeah. Alrighty, so getting into this last stack before we get into the box sets, which I always have a big stack of box sets because I love me some box sets. First up here is the 4K release of pretty much my most anticipated movie of the year, because I'm a big fan of this dude's other movies, man. Robert Eggers' The Northman. And I know it's as like simple as like this dude is just avenging his father's death and shit, and I heard it's pretty epic though. I can't wait to check this out, man. I absolutely love Eggers. I think he's an amazing director, and I think this is the type of shit that can really show off a lot of his skills. But man, what a fucking cast in this, man. Bjork's in this movie. That's nuts. Nicole Kidman to William Dafoe. It's crazy. And of course, what's his name? Alexander Skarsgård. But yeah, I mean, I still haven't gotten around to watching it because I know it's like 2.5 hours, and I really just want to sit down and enjoy this shit. So I will be getting around to this. So, The Northman. Now this one sounded really interesting, and plus it was super damn cheap, and I'm a big fan of Well Go USA label. They release a lot of great Asian action films and stuff like that, and so much good stuff, so much good modern stuff. And I've heard this one actually has some pretty cool fight scenes on here and shit like that, so I had to check it out, and that's Baby Assassins. It was cheap, man. It was like 12 bucks, brand new, so I was like, fuck it, I'm picking this up. That's crazy. It was like literally brand new. So yeah, Baby Assassins. And I did upgrade this. This is the Scorpion release of Lone Wolf and McQuade. I believe this is like the wider release of it. I think it might have been exclusive to the website before. I think it was with the slipcover or whatever, but I don't care. Lone Wolf and McQuade with David Carradine, and of course Chuck Norris, my man Chucky. I love this movie. I'm a big fan of this movie, so yeah, I couldn't go wrong with upgrading or side grade. I do have another Blu-ray of this. I'm crazy like that. But Chuck's been getting a lot of love, and actually I did order all the Kino Chuck films that just came out, which are all upgrades for me, but none of them have shown up. I don't know why. I haven't got them yet, so it's weird. Anyways, so I believe this one was actually out of print, and I found this in Toronto, and I was there a few weeks back at a store, and it was like 12. I think I got it for 12 bucks. Super good deal, man. And I don't know why I never picked this one up before, but that's Delta Force 2. Just an upgrade for my DVD, so that's pretty awesome. But yeah, we got some Billy Drago, my favorite Billy Drago in there. Oh, he's hit and miss in movies, man. But yeah, Delta Force 2, I enjoy it. It's fun. All right, so getting into a few more, a couple upgrades in here anyways. We got the really fantastic and kind of like surreal, very well done movie. If you guys don't know the whole story on this one, I'm not going to get into it, but there is like a history with this and like how they shot this movie and stuff. It's pretty cool. And I just thought it was time to finally upgrade this shit, man. My man Tom Horrorsball is doing like his top 50 favorite films of 2019, and on Instagram, and I was, you know, liking all his posts and stuff, and I was like, you know what, a couple of these movies I really need to upgrade, man. I just have DVDs of them, and I was like, shit, this is cheap. I got this for like $7 brand new, and that's Escape from Tomorrow. I really enjoy this movie. I can't wait to actually watch this on Blu-ray, man. So this is a German DVD, as you guys can see. Well, I don't have to pull up, but as you can see, there's the logo. It's got the big thing on the back. That's one thing I do like about German DVDs, is that they do give you the option of reversing your artworks, so you don't have that gaudy rating logo on there. So I really enjoy that. That's pretty cool. So yeah, Escape from Tomorrow, really, really cool film. This one I actually had seen before. It's not an upgrade for me. I didn't actually own this, but I saw this on this list and I was like, oh yeah, man, that's awesome. I should probably buy that shit. And that's The Shrew's Nest. From, when did this shit come out in? Damn, man, I believe this. I feel like this one's a little bit older than I think it is. No, 2015. So yeah, it seems about right. That seems about right. So The Shrew's Nest, been a minute since I've seen it, but it was one that I actually didn't own. So I was like, shit, gotta grab that one. Now, this is funny because I actually ordered this a couple months ago, and Scream Factory just announced the 4K like a week ago or something like that. I was like, of course. I just put off buying this thing forever because, I don't know, it was just always available for so cheap. I could always get it, and I just didn't even have a copy of it, man. I didn't even have a fucking DVD, believe it or not. I have no idea why I'd never actually own this on any format ever. I've seen this movie a couple times, and that's Neil Jordan's The Company of Wolves. This is the ITV Studios release. It's from the UK. It's super cheap, man. It was like $7. $7 Canadian. But of course, they go and announce the 4K, so that's fine. It is what it is, man. I'll be happy to have. I'll probably end up getting that too. But yeah, Company of Wolves, fantastic. Kind of underrated werewolf film, man. It really is. Now this one I was happy to upgrade because I saw it on his Instagram and I was like, man, dude, why have I never grabbed the Blu-ray of this, man? I fucking love this movie too. It's crazy. I believe it's an Aussie film, and yeah, it is an Aussie film, and that's Storm Warning. This is fantastic, man. It's got some really good shit going on in this. In 2007, this shit came out in. Damn, I feel so old when I look at dates like that. It's crazy, but I am old. It is what it is. But Storm Warning, never seen this one. Good shit, man. Good shit. It's got really, really good atmosphere in this, man. Really good atmosphere. I remember having some pretty good kills, too. Found this one at my buddy's shop for a couple bucks. I was like, fuck it, man. You know what? I'm just gonna grab this because I actually really enjoyed this movie. And I never owned it on any... Didn't have the DVD or nothing, so picked up Galaxy Quest with Tim Allen, Sigourney Weaver, and Alan Rickman. Rest in peace to Alan Rickman. Yeah, so... Galaxy Quest, shit, man, it's just fun. It is what it is. Oh, I actually picked this up from him too. I think I'm like the only person in the world that actually enjoyed this movie. I swear, everyone I talk to says they fucking didn't like it at all. They're all like, yeah, it was okay, and I'm like, you didn't really like it. No. I actually enjoyed this. I don't know why I enjoyed this. I had a fun time with it, man. It's not great, but I had a fun time with it, and that's Black Friday. So yeah, I mean, really, like, Bruce Campbell's in something, man. I always got to check it out, and I really enjoyed it, man. Devin Sawa in this, man. Just thinking back, it kind of made me laugh in this movie, but Black Friday, I don't know. It was a couple bucks. Why not just grab it? So, anyways, that's that. All right, so moving on to some Vinegar Syndrome affiliated stuff, some of their sub-labels. We'll start with the AGFA stuff first here. And this one right here, I know shit about. I don't know a damn thing about this movie. And I was shocked to find out that this is actually a modern film, too. It's crazy. And that's Final Flesh from 2009. Oh, shit. I guess same cover. I haven't even taken it out. But yeah, this is from 2009. Let me know if you guys know anything about this one. Like I said, you know, the AGFA Egg-Food usually doesn't put out modern stuff. It's usually a lot of the Something Weird video stuff that they've accumulated and they're starting to put out on Blu-ray and stuff like that. So all that weird kind of 60s shit and 70s. This one is from 2009. And I'm just like, what? the fuck? And producer of South Park. What the fuck? Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. I don't want to. Okay, anyways, it's fucking strange to me. But this is more like it right here, because I believe this is, yeah, it's exactly what they generally put out, man. Satan's Children. This was like a something weird video. Catalog title from 1975, and this one looks really bizarre. The seductive curse of satanic madness. Devil worshipping has changed them into, yeah, Satan's children. That's fucking awesome. Satan's children. Yeah, and fuck, man. They're just finding, like, they're scraping, man. They're fucking scraping. Dude. Oh, this got some good features on here and shit like that, too, so you never go wrong with these releases, man. They're always super intriguing. Alright, so this release right here, I'm going to have to start covering up, but this is from Pulse Video. Now, I don't really collect Pulse Video because they more or less just release pornos. Not really into the whole porno thing, but so this one right here, I don't even know what the English title is actually on this, to be honest. I don't know if it's even translated, but J'ai brûlé de... Nope, not going to do it, but with Bridget Leahy. And that's why I picked it up. I'm not sure if my fingers are covering, but yeah, with Bridget Leahy, I had to grab that right here. I'll try to cover up her nipples right there. It was the Jess Franco film that, I don't know when this came out actually originally. I hate when they don't have the dates on these things. It drives me nuts. 1978. 1970. Oh, there's too many titties and shit on the back here. I can't even show anything. But yeah, you can show that right there. So 1978, Jess Franco, basically porno movie. It's actually a movie, which that's what they did back in the day, right? So yeah, that's, ooh, can't do that. Anyways, that one right there. From Subculture, they finally released another film. I think it's a company out of Germany. So you can get this one on the Vinegar Syndrome site too. And this one, yeah, it's their second release. They're just doing 4Ks, I guess. And this one's called Out of Order. This is a cool film, and I actually watched this. It's a German film about a group of eclectic people that kind of get caught up in, well, not kind of, they get stuck in an elevator and hence out of order, and they have to figure out a way to get out of there. And of course, you know, tensions run high and things go array, and it's good. I really enjoyed this, man. I thought it was pretty cool, man. I like these kind of contained films like this where the characters are interesting and the situations are interesting. They can be really well done. This is one of them. I thought it was really cool. German subtitle. I think there is a dub on here for the people who don't like to. Nah, fuck it. I'm not going to promote that. Read your damn movies. Come on, stop being lazy. Yeah, I think it plays in English to start out with, though, or maybe it didn't. I can't remember. No, I don't think it did actually, but there is a. Anyways, first release on the website from VHS Shitfest. So this is their first Blu-ray, and I've been wanting to see this movie for a long time. I've known about this, and I've been wanting to see this, and I couldn't believe this was on there, and I was like, oh yeah, fucking right. And that's The Corn Shucker. Ah, man, I've been wanting to see this one, man. It's just, when did this fucking thing come out? I can't even remember. I don't know, man. The original date of this, I don't know. I don't know, but I think I don't know when I heard about this movie, but man, this thing just sounds fucking amazing. It just looks and sounds amazing. So it's gonna be some low budget shitness, but I love the back. Dude's in a fucking cornfield, and that's, you know, that's kind of the thing too, man. It's like, dude, I don't like cornfields. I really don't. My wife reminds me of every time we're driving by one. She's like, hey, look, it's a cornfield. I'm like, shut the fuck up. It's not cool, man. Nobody wants to get caught in a cornfield. All right, so again into the Fun City Edition stuff, which I love this label, man. They're putting out such cool films. I think this is like number 13. I don't know if these are in order or whatever. It doesn't really matter. But this, yeah, it's number 13. Heartbreakers. Right here. And this one actually has Al Pacino in it. So that is pretty cool. Or am I just tripping balls? Is that not Al Pacino? Maybe that's not Al Pacino. Shit. I thought he actually had a small part in this. I'm just fucking tripping balls. Why would he be in like an independent movie? Actually, no, Robert De Niro was one in a release that they just released. I was thinking, does that not look like Al Pacino on the cover? Like right there? Come on. It totally does. Yeah, no, it's it doesn't. If it is, it's not him on the. No, it's definitely not. Anyways, this one just sounded fucking cool. So I don't really know what I'm talking about. I'm really tired. It's late and fucking. Just shut up, man. It doesn't look like it on there, but that's some 80 ass artwork right there. Look at that shit right there. Yeah, this one actually sounds pretty fucking cool. The storyline's pretty cool. Actually, I'm not gonna read it out. Trying to keep the video shorter than last time. Man, that shit was way too long. Then we got Natural Enemies with Hal Holbrook, man. So that's fucking cool, man. Gotta check that shit out. Louise Fletcher's in this one also. That's awesome too, because I love her. Yeah, so this one looks really damn cool, man. I love this label, man. If you don't know about Fun City Editions, it's basically a label. They focus on releasing movies that don't really fall into one specific genre. It could be like multiple different types. So it kind of sits in a realm of its own. And they've released some really damn cool films, so those ones are looking pretty interesting. All right, so the next couple are from Culture Shock here. Number 11 in the range, which is Night Ripper. Can't wait to watch this, man. I'm so stoked on this. I have known about this movie forever. Shot on video. I believe it's shot on video. Yeah, no, it's got it. I think this one is. Is it shot on video? Maybe it's not. Yeah, I thought this one actually. There's so many movies called Night Ripper. But yeah, look at that shit right there. 1986. Gonna be a good time. And then we got some Raw Nerve here. Raw Nerve with I believe Eric Roberts is in this. Is he in this one? And Tracy Lords is in this. Oh yeah, Tracy Lords right there. 1991. I like Tracy Lords, man, as an actress. She's actually not bad. Yeah, so this is pretty cool. David Pryor, that's right. Okay, so that's what. Then my brain's coming back to me. David Pryor film, man. Oh yeah. If you know who David A. Pryor is, man, you are in for an absolute treat with this. It's saying he had a $90,000 budget for this film. That's really interesting. Yeah, so we'll see what he can do with a $90,000 budget. But Raw Nerve looks pretty interesting. Very cool cast. All right, so and then we got another one here actually. So this is number 13, and that's Streets of Death. Yes, and this is 1987. 1987. I don't know if like Culture Shock actually releases any shot. Maybe. Yeah, no, this is skilled shot on video. So it's kind of a hit and miss with the stuff, but yeah, there's cover it there. Fuck, man, this label's awesome. Gotta start digging into these things, man. All right, so next few here are from our famous friends over at Saturn Score, who release predominantly shot on video films. And we got some Red Lips. Man, that shit looks fucking, it looks so bad. It's like amazing. It looks really bad. I want to, dude, I can never find the dates on these. Man, they have some of the smallest. I think this is from the 90s though. Yeah, doesn't matter. I believe it's from the 90s. I could be totally wrong. Might even be from the early 2000s. I'm not sure. But Red Lips. And then we got some Ravage here, which I believe this 1987. Yeah. Right. The same director that did Sinister, which Sinister from, what, 1994, which is fantastic. It really is a fantastic movie, man. So this I'm really looking forward to, man. So yeah, they released Sinister also. That's how I do that. All right, and then we got Dead North. Dead North, man. This thing looks super amazingly low budget. 1991? Is it? No, 2000. No. Dude, they gotta start putting the dates on these things. It's really annoying. I don't know. I don't know why I always need to know the dates, but I really like to know. That is some awesome artwork. It's terrible. There's dates all over, but it's for like short films and stuff. Anyways, all right, Vinegar Syndrome stuff. We got Shriek the Mutilated. Man, this movie coming to Blu-ray? Are you kidding me? It's ridiculous. So ridiculous. Holy man, it's been a minute since I've seen this, but I always love this artwork, man. It's so awesome. This is kind of a weird like Abominable Snowman, Sasquatch, Bigfoot, whatever you want to call him. It's a weird one. It's a weird one. Let's just put it that way. If you've seen this before, you know what I'm talking about. I can't wait to see what this looks like on Blu-ray because I've never seen this movie ever look good, ever. All right, so we got we have a double feature: Jess Franco, Two Undercover Angels, and Kiss Me Monster, which I believe these were released by Blue Underground. I think I have this double feature of these two, so it's like upgrades for me. And I did watch these, and I don't remember them that well. They're both from '69. Both from '69 by Jess Franco. Amazing. So more Franco on Blu-ray, which is just insane. I must be up to like 80 fucking movies. It's just crazy how many I have. Now this is nuts. Vinegar Syndrome released The Incredible Melting Man on 4K. Like, where the hell does this come from? Where does this come from? So this is going to be really interesting to watch on 4K because the effects, I always thought the effects are really cool in this movie. Yeah, man. So I guess that's an upgrade. I have a few different copies of that. Then we just got this in, and this is like Fernando Giron Rojas and Rene Cardona Jr. double feature. And this, man, I'm thinking this is going to be like pretty fucking awesome. I'm believing these are Westerns. Are they Mexican? I think these might be from, they're on Height of the Spaghetti Western. Produced by these are from Mexico. I think both of these are Mexican. So yeah, so we got Guns and Guts, and we got Hot Snake, and I believe these are both from Mexico. I could be wrong. But yeah, all I've heard about these movies, like a lot of the Mexican films that were done at this time in the height of the spaghetti westerns and stuff like that, the 70, 74, 76, they would just like go batshit with these, with the violence and the blood and shit like that. So, yeah, this is right up my alley. I'm a big spaghetti western fan, so these are going to be just so awesome. But yeah, a couple Mexican films there. Hope I'm not getting that wrong, but yeah, they seem like they're. I just watched this for 94 too. It's actually not even that bad. I mean, of course, it's not a great sequel to Alfred Hitchcock's original film, but it is what it is, and that's The Birds too. It's just funny how like I watch these movies on these YouTube fucking directed by Alan Smithy. That's amazing. It actually says directed by Alan Smithy on here. That's amazing. Oh shit, I didn't even realize that till right now. That's too funny. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, The Birds 2, Land's End. It's actually not the worst thing in the world. It really isn't. But is it great? No. It really isn't. So anyways, that is going to do it for the regular Blu-rays. Not the regular, just the Blu-rays and stuff. We'll get into some of these box sets here. In a second. Yeah. Alright, so getting into this first one here is a collection of films I've been wanting to get for a while because I'm familiar with two of these movies and I didn't know about the third one, but this is the Takashi Kitano collection, released by the BFI, with Violent Cop, Boiling Point, and Sonatine. Now that's the movie I didn't know. I knew the first two movies, and it's kind of cool. It comes in this little box here. You got the thing here, but I was actually amazed that these all came on their own disc. Look at that. That's pretty sweet. So yeah, Violent Cop and Boiling Point. These movies were made between like 89 and 93, I believe. Yeah. So I've been wanting to see these for a long time. So very excited to dig into this. And this was really good, really well priced. It's like 20 bucks or something like that. It's just crazy. So Takashi Kitano set right there. Pretty cool. All right, so we got, I'll start with this one because, yeah, they re-released this, which is fantastic. And that's the Film Noir Volume 1 set right here. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, they just released Part 8 also. A Bullet for Joey is in there. I like me some Film Noirs. Big House USA. This has also got Lon Chaney in it and Charles Bronson. 1955 Charles Bronson in there. Storm Fear, which is pretty cool. He Ran All the Way. John Garfield. Shelley Winters is in this, man. That's pretty fucking cool. And man, look at the cast in this movie. Witness to Murder. I won't say all the names, but you can read it. Look at that cast. That's amazing. If you guys know, you know. But yeah, film noir. This one was out of print and they end up re-releasing it and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. And then they just came out with volume 8. And I looked today and they have volume 9 and 10 for pre-order. I'm like, holy shit, dude. Like, this is a big range of film noirs. It's crazy. Temptation, we got here. Enter Arsene Lupin. Okay. Don't know anything about that one. Got another one with Burgess Meredith in it, which is fantastic. And that is Streets of Chance. So that's pretty fucking cool. Yeah, it's just crazy, man. I just picked up volume 8. I still need volume 6. I have 1 to 5 and 7 and 8. Volume 6 is just hard to get for some reason. And then I look and I notice that part 9 and 10 are on pre-order. I'm like, holy shit, man, it's fucking nuts. How many box sets do you ever see that have like 10 volumes? Crazy. All right, so going back to Vinegar Syndrome here. This is released by, who actually releases? This is, I know who originally released this. Camp Motion Pictures releases. What is the actual label? Am I just ridiculous right now? Oh yeah, TerrorVision. So TerrorVision went out and released one of my all-time favorite movies, shot on Video Classic, and that's Video Violence. Now, everybody that watches my channel probably knows how much I love Video Violence, and I like Part 2 a lot too, but this is a crazy collection, man. This Snuff Edition, pretty cool stuff. Yeah, man, this is amazing. What they're doing with this shit. I just can't even believe that Video Violence is on fucking Blu-ray now. It's just so crazy. Very, very cool. Of course, they got the famous Video Violence Part 2 artwork right there, which is pretty damn cool. But yeah, man, I'm a big fan of Video Violence. I have a lot of Video Violence apparel in my house. So, but yeah, great collection from TerrorVision. That's amazing. All right, so back to AGFA, and we got the volume 2, the Moonlight Years of the films of Doris Wishman, and this is crazy, dude. Like, there's so many movies on here. Actually, they're all listed right on the back there, actually. But again, yeah, I kind of put them in the premium. They're more like box sets and stuff. So, but I have not dug into any of her films, and I can't wait to check these out because they just look so insanely odd. And you know, the crazy thing is that you know these are like pretty much full-length movies, man. 638 minutes running time on this fucking set. That's nuts. Absolutely nuts. So let me know if you've checked out her films, because I am very curious on these. Very curious. Craziness. Just craziness. Heading back to Vinegar Syndrome here with VSA 25 here, and that is Cyber Vengeance. Oh man, this is like a film from what, 1995 I think it is? Yeah, 1995. I actually watched this. I was just super curious on it because watching these like virtual reality movies that came out in the 90s, they're just, oh my god, the effects are so bad in this. And the thing about this movie is that it's not even like, it's just plain straight up bad. Like, it's not even that exciting and shit. I don't know, man. There's just so many things that were happening in this. I'm just like, oh, fuck. I'm just kind of rolling my eyes. I was honestly a little bit bored in this. Ooh, I think I just showed some boobies on the back there, didn't I? But, you know, it's not like the worst thing I've ever seen, but man, dude. Oh, some of the acting is pretty wooden and shit, but Cyber Vengeance, what can I say? It belongs in the VSA collection. Just put it that way. All right, so this is number 400. It's not like it's just a big special edition or whatever. And I thought this movie was fantastic, man. Really fantastic. And that's Righting Wrongs with, oh man, dude, like it's just, so also known as what, Above the Law, alternate cut of the movie and stuff with Cynthia Rothrock. So I think there's 3 different cuts. No, maybe no, there's 2 different movies, 2 different cuts. So contains the extended and vastly different 100-minute Chinese cut with Mandarin. So the 96-minute Hong Kong cut, I think that's the one that I watched. I watched the original 96-minute. I believe that one's, from what I've been hearing from people, is a lot better. Now the ending to this shit, man, was fucking crazy. I don't know if they changed the ending in the other one, but man, the ending in like the Righting Wrongs one was just, it was nuts. It was like completely bad shit, man. It really was fucking bad shit. And then it also comes with a full-length documentary on here too, which is really damn cool. So it comes with a full Best of Martial Arts 91-minute documentary hosted by John Saxon, which is fucking sweet. So this is a really cool set. Got 2 different totally cuts of the movie, tons of features on here, documentary, you know, just full out, like, great artwork. It's just what an addition from Vinegar Syndrome. This was, you know, it's not like a complete box set or nothing, but it's just their 400th release. So that was pretty damn cool. So I'm gonna take this off before. Yeah. All right. So moving into Vinegar Syndrome here once again with Forgotten Gialli Part 5, the 5th box set, man. Really, the 5th box set. This is insane, dude. This is like insane. I haven't even opened these up yet. White Dress for Marley. Yeah. 1972, which I did not watch the 72 show. Man, I think these are like they're pulling some obscurities out of here, man. Tropic of Cancer, which is actually one I have heard of. At the time, I believe that we couldn't find a link for this or something like that for 1972. I think it was available for 1972 when we did the show, but it was on a list for us to watch, but couldn't find it. Nita Strasberg's in this movie, so that is pretty damn cool. And then we got 9 Guests for a Crime, which it says 1977 on here. I swear this was eligible for 76, but I could be wrong. And like with the title like 9 Guests for a Crime, you know exactly what that is. It's Agatha Christie, man. 10 Little Indians. It totally is. And like right when I'd read the title, I was like, man, how many of those movies can you make, really? But still, very, very cool that we got another volume, volume 5. Maybe this collection will be like the Film Noirs and we get like 10 of them. Just crazy, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy shit. But I'm so happy that so many Giallis are getting the credit or the due that they need. Some of the obscure ones, man. So, Giallo Essentials. I'm not sure why this is called Giallo Essentials, to be honest. Because I really like the way they did this, man. Just like how they, you know, the Giallo books from the 60s and stuff like that were. They had that. That was clever of Arrow to do this. Oh shit, you know what? I reversed these, so I'm not sure what the translations are. But we got, how is this? Smile Before Death. I'm not sure which, I'm assuming this is Smile Before Death. Yeah, so this is Smile Before Death right here. So, pretty cool shit. 1972 also, straight in the heyday of Giallos. And then this one right here is The Weapon, The Hour, The Motive. 1972. Makes sense. 72 just had ridiculous amounts of Giallos. And then this one, The Killer Reserved 9 Seats. The Killer Reserved 9 Seats from 1974. And it is literally an Agatha Christie meets 10 Little Indians. So each one of these sets has, man, like that storyline just got done so many times, but nevertheless, very, very happy to have more obscure Giallos, which are not upgrades. I have not seen these, so these are the type of releases that I absolutely love because I do not own these and I haven't seen them, so that's cool. Alright, sticking with Arrow, we got the 4K of Tenebrae. Yeah, I went with the Arrow one because I had all the other Argento ones on Arrow, so I was like, okay, whatever. I'm happy with the Arrow. I know Snaps will be putting out theirs also. So, yeah, I mean, it's Tenebrae. It's just an amazing Giallo. It's fucking awesome. So, it does have a couple different versions on it. It's got the original, and it's got the Unsane version. It's like a re-edited 90-minute US version. 4K restoration. Yeah, so, but it's Tenebrae on 4K. Can't go wrong. More Argento. I also wondered if Arrow still has, I don't think they have the rights to Inferno anymore. It just got me thinking because I rewatched Inferno last night for 1980, and I'm still watching my window box edition, and I know that they'd re-released it too, but I never picked it up. But if they still have the rights to put out that on 4K, I don't know. I would assume that they probably would have by now. I know they lost all the rights to the Bava stuff, so. And last up for the Arrow in the box sets here, we've got the Yoki Monsters collection. Yeah, finally picked this up. Got some kaiju shit here. 100 Monsters, Spook Warfare, along with Ghost, and the Great Yoki War. So that's cool. So this one right here has got 3 movies on it right there. Yeah, so Got the one disc with one, and then we got two. And the great, I'm probably butchering that too. People are like, you're saying it wrong. The great Yoki War. But yeah, so finally picked up that box set right there. It was on sale, and I was like, shit, man, I got to grab it. You know me, I love my boxes. I was a little bit shocked that it was in like a flimsy box. It wasn't in like a hard box, but it is what it is, right? It is what it is. So holy shit, man, that is it for the update. I think this went on way too fucking long again. Way too long. So anyways, guys, that is it. I think that's everything around here. If it's not, it's going in the next update. I don't care. So, but again, I will be back with more videos. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, thumbs up, whatever, all that stuff that people say at every fucking beginning and end of video that I never say. I'll try to leave the links down for everybody that I mentioned in the video. Go subscribe to their channels. They're all great dudes. And oh, one last thing. No one's still watching, but if you are, and you are going to be in the area for Cinema Wasteland in October in a couple weeks, I'm going to be there. JP's going to be there. Dave is going to be there. Man, Tom Horrorsball was going to be there. He had to drop out. There's going to be lots of other people there. So if you're going to be there and you see us, don't be afraid to come up and say hi. And we'll be there to sign autographs. And I'm just joking. No, we're not signing autographs. That's so fucking stupid. But if you are going to be there, and let you know, we're going to be there also. So yes, I'll be flying right across the country to go back. So fuck yeah, excited as hell. All right, guys, that's it for the update. I'll check you guys later. And as usual,